This is Eileen over with Not So Noteworthy News. I am here with Noah Plenty. He has just written a new dictionary filled with words that describe actions that do not have meanings yet. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Eileen. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Would you mind giving me a few examples of the words?
Yes, I would. We developed words that for things that there are no current words for, to make it easier for people, to explain the situation or the object. The first word I came up with is called boob newbie. I will spell it for the audience. It's Boobnewbee, boob newbie. Now, a boob newbie is a person who is online in front of you, who makes the simplest task complex and difficult. Now, usually it's very common to get one boob newbie, but I'll give you an example of two boob newbies at the same time. The other day, Eileen, I was online at the supermarket, and the woman in front of me had, three, 12 packs of Coca-Cola. And, the girl at the register, she scanned it under the thing, and it came three for $15. So the lady goes, "Oh, no, I'm sorry. The ad says they're three for $12." And I said, "Really?" So the cashier says, "Let me look at the thing," and she looks at it. She's three for $12. So she decides to punch it in instead of scanning it. So she puts in the number, and comes up three for $15, not three for 12. So she puts on that light, the light on the register blinking, and so you wait like 3 or 4 minutes, and the manager comes and the girls explained it to her. This woman here has a brochure, and it shows that the Coke should be three for $12, not three for 15. And the manager says, "You scanned it?" Yeah. So the manager looks at the pamphlet, and he says, "This is last week's." Mm-hmm. So here you had not one boob newbie, but two boob newbies, because the one boob, they both didn't think about looking at the date of the flyer. They just spent 10-15 minutes there for something that should have taken 1 minute. So that is an example of a boob newbie. You see them all the time. Usually at the self checkout counters, you'll come across a boob newbie at an ATM machine when they look at the ATM machine like it's an alien spacecraft. So that's a boob newbie. The second word I would like to discuss today is called a madhu. You spell it M-A-D-H-U. A madhu is a situation where you are given the choice of doing something right or something wrong, and you decide for some reason to do something wrong instead of doing something right. An example of a madhu would be you go to Sears, you go to some store, and you buy something for $44. Your change should be $56. The cashier gives you a 50, a 10, and a 1 instead of 50, a 5, and a 1. So the cashier is giving you $5 more than you should be getting. You look at it and you realize it. And you have the choice to either tell the cashier that you made a mistake, give them the 10 and they'll give you a 5, or to take the 10 and extra 5 and walk out. If you decide to take the extra 10 and walk out, you did a madhu. Another example of doing a madhu would be you're at home, you go to your mailbox, and you open up the mail, and you look at the mail, and you see that there's a piece of mail, and it's the wrong address. It's not, your mail or someone right next to you. But instead of putting it in the mailbox, doing the right thing, letting the mailman take it the next day to the right address, you throw it in the garbage. If you threw it in the garbage, you did a madhu.
Oh, okay. I just have a report in that my car has been hit. There's yellow paint on it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Eileen.
So where did you end up parking your car today?
Oh, I parked my car down the street, Eileen.
Why would you park it down the street?
What do you mean? Your parking lot. I just parked down the street. I don't know.
And is it okay if I ask what color car you drive?
Sure.
Was that yellow?
Yeah.
Okay, I think someone pulled the madhu.
Damn it.
Thank you for...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll give you my insurance number. I'm sorry. I did him a do.
Thank you for watching Eileen Over with Not So Noteworthy News. Thank you.
What do you think?